Good evening once more. If you just joined us, big up to you. If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, if you're on any one of our social pages, good evening and welcome to the show. If you're on the website as well, that's www.tgmradio. Is it go? UK? Yeah, I'm good, right? So the aim of the show is to emphasize on UK dancehall, emphasize on UK music scene, whichever way you might present yourself, if you're an artist or poet, whichever way. We shine the light on your craft here. And like no other week, we've been focusing on people from the industry, people who's been a part of the positive growth of dancehall over the lockdown and throughout the new generation coming forward. And it's a pleasure to introduce to you, not as a male that has been dominating the business and been doing most of dancehall music for over the years. This is a female that's been actively on the grind. She's been on the ground, she's been doing a lot, and she's been focused and steadily growing herself as a person and her craft. So we're delighted to have her as part of the show this evening, and it's a pleasure to introduce to you. Sasha is here. Good evening to you. How are you doing?
Good evening, Rick and the rest of the team. Hey, everyone.
I like your colors.
Thank you. I was feeling blue today.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be very harsh with you this evening. I feel like I just need to just put you under the grill because there's a lot of things you've been floating around. You've been doing a lot of great things, and we want to commend you first and foremost on that.
Thank you.
Then.
I know. I was expecting this.
Rasta,
exactly.
more rum in my cup. I feel like that conversation needs some more rum.
Of course. So Sasha, how you been doing though?
I've been doing good. Can't complain.
But that one is strong.
Okay, so let's start it this way. Tell us a little bit about yourself, about your background before all of this, the music scene. Who was Sasha?
Who I am now is who I've always been, but obviously, you know, lockdown let people be more aware of people and what they do. Yeah. So, you know, always been a content creator. I've always been involved in music or entertainment for that matter, mainly in the theatre side of things. Okay. I write for theatre. That's how I make my money. Okay. I write scripts, etc. But, you know, with the lockdown, etc. Yeah. Okay, so you're a script writer. You write plays.
So you write like the play like that, like Shawada play them or what kind of play?
No, for the more, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can do the Shawada, but that's not what I specialize in.
Okay, so what propelled you to doing the dancehall scene? Or what drove your interest in that way?
Okay, so basically it happened by accident. Okay, the belly dancer rhythm dropped, and I was listening to it. I'm like, this rhythm is mad. I can't keep still. There's some artists on there that I don't know at all. Yeah. And I thought, they sound all right. And I don't know if it's the rhythm or the artist. Yeah. And then V was on her way to my house one day. And I said, you know what? I got some things I want to say about this rhythm. Let's just review it. And then she's like, all right, cool. I had 2 other girls at my house as well. And then all 4 of us sat down and we reviewed the songs on the rhythm. And then a lot of people loved what we were doing and say, oh, this is what we needed, etc. And then I spoke to V and then she's like, yeah, we should actually continue with this, etc. And then we're like, okay, well, frig it. And within like 24 hours, we had a name, we had a logo, which isn't the one now. We had stuff, we were on it. Because once we say we're going to do something, best believe it's going to be done.
Okay, so you're talking about the UK Dancehall Review.
Yeah.
Platform. Okay. I'll take you back a notch. Before that, I met you first in a bed, people. I met her in a bed.
No, hold on there now. Hold on there now. No, hold on. No, say nothing. Oh, you meet her in a bed.
Let she explain.
Feel up.
Let she explain. It wasn't me who tell them now.
It wasn't me.
What happened? I don't know. People, me a fly blind like you were on up on Instagram. I don't know what going on. So I just clarify. You know, clear or something.
So basically, the bed that Rick is talking about is
alphabet for him.
Well, at the time, it didn't have an owner.
Oh, okay. Zine.
We were trespassing in a bed.
Yes. Yeah. So basically, Rick is referring to the In Bed with Sasha show that I do. It's a World Mag production. Yeah. And yeah, that is the first time I actually met Rick for real. Yeah, was doing the In Bed show, and he was besides the scenes.
Yeah. I was watching what I go on. I'm like, because before that, Sheldon was telling me that, hey, Rick, you know what, yo, if I want girl, I can do some things. I miss Sheldon, what you talk about? Send me a clip. Because Sheldon always finds money.
Yeah. Big up Sheldon. Sheldon always finds some diamond in the rough, you know? Yeah. So you have to big up Sheldon because
true.
Whether or not people like it or not,
Sheldon is it? Yeah.
Sasha is one of the gems in the dancehall space at the moment. So whether you like it or not, you have to give who deserve them glory, give them glory. So people, you can't fight who's working and who's putting in the work.
Mm-hmm.
Sasha, a lot of people would say you are a lockdown sensation, and after lockdown, there won't be a place for you in dancehall.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say about that?
I'll say that people are going to say whatever they want to say. And that could be the case for even what they say about with the artists. You know, that after lockdown, they won't be getting the appreciation that they been getting during the lockdown. But at the same time, I will still be Sasha, whether they take notice or not, which they will be.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still going to happen.
So what are you planning to do? Because I see more and more people is moving from social media. Their attention is moving from social media to more
reality
to the party and everything, because we are in the same space and we realize that the viewership on social media is going down and down, because obviously road is opening back up again and a lot of people is getting back to normality, to their day jobs or with their regular party and stuff like that. What are you going to do to keep relevant, to make sure you still have that about you?
So I intend to do what I've been doing, which is to be Sasha, and I feel like that is enough. I tell you what, I hear what you're saying about the numbers, and I have noticed it on a lot of shows. The numbers have dropped, but Lip Sync Challenge, for one, has not. Last week, when you guys were guests on the show, was the highest it's been, and outside is kind of sort of open. So what is for you is for you. We're going to do what we're going to do. Lip Sync, for example, it's a different kind of show. People like the concept. As long as you're giving people something to come for, they will reach there, and they will make sure that they're a part of the movement.
But you keep saying you're gonna do what you're doing. So you're gonna try to focus all your show Instagram based, internet based.
Oh no, not at all. No.
So when can people come in the actual venue, come see something live and see the actual workings of the show? Because remember, people busy now, so when we know we can come out certain hours to come to a party to drink and have something.
Well, I'm not going to do the party thing.
It's not a party, but like a venue. Because obviously, if I'm in my yard, me have like a free time. The first thing, me try look what's going on tonight. I want to go to, I want to get loose a bit. I want to buy some drinks. I want to enjoy myself a bit, because now everybody back on to the full-time job. So we are bring to the table in terms of that space, because nobody no want to like saying on them phone, you know. Everybody say 2 years ago and sitting at the lockdown days, I don't want to remember that. I remember lockdown because it never was a happy time. Everybody has to stress out.
Yeah.
What you bring to the table in terms of your show to bring it on another level? Because obviously you're getting your numbers on the live. What are you going to do to keep your fans entertained outside of Instagram Live?
Yeah, well, we are doing pre-record shows for, as you know, like, for example, I said Lip Sync. It's the last episode this Friday. We're doing pre-record shows. They're TV programs or TV channels that we're in talks with of doing stuff. Things will be happening. I don't want to say too much because it's going to happen.
Drop it here,
things
man.
No, we're not dropping anything right here. But things, Sasha isn't going here. She's not going anywhere. She's here for a very long time, okay? And I'm a person that I take pride in this. I'm very adaptable. Do you understand? So even with the whole thing about social media, people don't want to be staring in their phones, etc. When Sasha's on screen, or if I put something forward, they will be in their phones.
Okay,
all right.
You hear it from Sasha herself.
And all right, you know what? To be honest, the reason why, because I had some kind of like grading ways to try to do, but I'm kind of second guessing it, because you know why I don't really want to pressure you too much, because it's been a long time since any female has been in the forefront and actually doing. Because we were having this conversation that on the scene there's not a lot of female like doing like what you're doing or hosting, because most of the time I see the shows them it's always the male them take over. Like we say Danny Bless hosts a lot of shows. Me say Gangsta Kid, me say War Reporter, Brando do a lot of hosting show, but there was not a female doing the thing. So I'm actually proud of you doing that. So
thank you.
I just think I kind of take back my little self, I look at it and say, you know what, I got ease back, because I was kind of going to pressure you, but I said no. I like.
Don't feel sorry for me. Go.
No. It's not say sorry for you, no, but I just understand your journey.
Give her, Sasha a big up on that one, yeah. You see the first, I think about the first 2 hours or show, I see she was.
Yeah.
Me think she was a bit timid and shy, and some people say she kind of boring. Then me see she kind of growing herself, and me say.
Yeah, because she was very shy at first.
I don't know if she never really sure of the crowd or whatever. Then me see like the Sasha where everybody know and love on social media. Me see she growing herself and she just do her thing away. I say, this way I talk boy shot. She went back down Friday keep what there and then nearly killed Bird back. Over there, I said, Jesus Christ, like Sasha have some loyal fans. How you call your fans them now?
I don't have a name for them. What are they called? Sashing.
Sashing.
I don't like that.
All right, we reach.
Yeah, me say that's something that go and say. You only can feel good when you know, say, like, a female step into the space and you can say, yo, she have that impact onto the dancer scene, because I see you are one of the few ones who is supporting the UK dancehall scene religiously. Like, I see a lot of artists in terms of drive and promotion. That's their weak side, and I see you pick up that button where they kind of fell short to kind of give their song an extra boots. And a next thing too, where me of course about now.
Go for it.
I hear a bit. Me see you been on live with Shawnee B, and they been mentioning, say, why don't you take up this thing by like emailing people, speaking to people on behalf of the artists, like do the email blast and stuff like that. Why don't you turn that into a business? Because you're already out there, you have this contact, you are linking with most of the UK artists, so why don't you turn that into a business? Because you already have a link with who needs to link, and the DJ them and everybody. Because you have one of those person. We don't know about nobody, but if they them see you and them will get along. You get me? You're just a happy soul.
Right.
Me not see no hypeness about you. People probably see hype because you change 50 million times for one show.
Well.
And change hairstyle every other day. Or, no, not every day.
Let's get her a play.
So, what else I give a big up? No, because people, when we're ready for we are tear down a little bit, you know. Just
like Rick said, it is definitely too soon for that, but not in the sense of I'm not ready, but I feel like, and Velicious can tell you, and the people that are artists that are around me that will ask me for my advice, etc. Basically, they say I'm a slave driver, but that's not it. I see so much potential in a lot of these artists, but I don't feel like they're ready to do the work to get it done, and that's really irritating. Do you know what I mean? So whereas I can just like do bits and bobs, I shouldn't be working harder than the artist.
More your personal opinion now. What you think wrong with UK dancehall? Why it's not reaching where it's supposed to reach? What is the problem with the dancehall?
Okay. For one, I don't think that it's one problem. It's a mixture of things. Promotion is one of them. People being honest with their work, because if you know that this is not a hit song, quit telling yourself that it's a hit song, because you being delusional, you're only going to give mediocre song and you're going to feel like, yeah, this is it. And when people don't play your song or when people don't support you, they're upset. Reality is a major problem.
But do you point it out to like artists who you promote them, who send you them songs and say like, this is shit and I feel this. Do you do that? I'm just asking.
Of course I do.
No, more annoying because like when I like a song, I think you world know when I like it.
No, of course I do. I do say that. Obviously, I'm not trying to say it to tear anyone down, but if you send me a song and you say Ray Tay Tay, I'm 100 of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the feedback from the artists when you tell them that inner feelings thing?
Sometimes they will take it away and they'll be like, yeah, I'm trying to justify it and say, well, this is what I was thinking. I say, well, that's great, but I'm telling you how it made me feel and what happened with the song. So. And
away from that a little bit, slightly change.
Well, Andrew, before we go away from it a little bit, I want to ask one more question.
Okay. So,
we are talking about dancers. So, the Velicious inside the building. So, you think the war with Velicious and Lady D and Angelica, war go on? You think it do good for Velicious' career?
Rick?
No, me ask you, and because me talk about Sidan and Tear Bass. We just justify dancer now in a way if you go.
I don't think, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, reason being, it's because any publicity is good publicity. People, even if it's 10 more people that know about Velicious or is paying attention to what she's doing, it's good. I don't see any negative that came from her and the whole Lady Danger thing.
I'm not talking about negative, I'm talking about the positive, because we are talking about the good will come out of a few.
And I just said,
because just
good.
like Sidan and Brent here, because I did not know Sidan before. But when that war come in, we know Sidan and people start listening to what he's saying.
Yeah.
So in my perspective, I think there's a lot of good come from the two sides of the camp, the female version of the war and the male version, because I think I hear Velicious' name before, but I didn't know her. I wasn't taking so much attention. Then when the war come in, I said, I get a bad terrace, you know. Yeah, you are going on. You start listening what them I say. Because sometimes you hear some song, you listen to the melody and the flow, and say, whether you like it or not. But now you start listening to the lyrics and dissect some of the metaphor them in it. And you say, when she said that, I wonder what she mean. And when, you know, they make a way there. So I think there's always a good outer competition. I don't know about you, because a lot of people say, oh, this all up a war and this, that here on UK Dancehall. And I think that was the high point of UK Dancehall throughout the lockdown. The little clash thing. Right. Because after that, I think it go a bit lukewarm. Then they pick up back again when you have the Shanty Force them and the Tom Panky remix. When they get a little high, then it go lukewarm again.
Okay, Dragon have him rant out there.
Right.
Yeah. Dragon have him.
Alright,
there's a few things that's been lurking. There's a few questions that the elephants in the room where people probably want to ask you, but they probably don't want to ask you personally. I want to ask you, Anir, what happened between the Magnum Friday? Because when we saw the live thing that was on, it was the first thing I said. Where is I even typed in the class.
Where is that Sasha girl?
Sasha girl, yeah. And exactly, see, you know it. So I said that because I was shocked. I'm like, what me I say? So it just didn't feel right to me because I've been seeing Sasha for all this time on this show, and then I didn't see her, and there was no prior announcement to her. So it threw me off board. And I think 90% of the people that was watching was thinking the same thing as me as well. But I probably didn't say it right. Where's the Sasha girl? Obviously, apologies for that.
No, that made me laugh. That was fine. It's fine.
What happened? Your point of view. You can say whatever. Say your side, because I heard
Breadback
side. So I want to hear just for the clarity. What happened? For
that so Breadback could not agree to my terms and conditions of me hosting the show.
Okay.
And I take my brand very seriously, and whereas I'll be open to compromise, what I will not do is sacrifice.
Do you want to disclose your terms and conditions on here?
No.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
All
right.
That's fair.
So people here will go on some where get cross, some terms and conditions never agree. So that's why you have to always read the fine print when you do a contract. Cause Breadback, you never read such a fine print, you know. That go on the Breadback. So when we go over the show, me have a drink rum like me stress out like when I'm pitting them, I give me bone to everybody.
No, like, he did. He read it, but he thought he could Tipex it out. But I know what I put in there.
Oh, so him try Tipex you out and say.
Mix up.
Okay, so let's try. Let's not go down too far long as I'm gonna really want to cast nothing, but will there be more future endeavors with Magnum Fridays?
Why not? I don't have a problem as long as terms and conditions are met. If I'm comfortable and satisfied as a host or whatever I'm being asked to join on board for, then why not?
Cool. All right.
Yeah, because I see you at the last one and you was in the audience. Everybody, that means you have no vexation or no bad vibe with Breadback.
Not at all.
And I like you try to keep professional, even though you're not the host anymore. You try to come out and show the artist support. And there's not a lot of people out there in this world who's that thick skin who could have come out and do it. Because if I me take it feelings, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, me now come here show you know, because you style me.
Because I think I said it to Breads as well.
I show me I tell the truth, Breadback. If you say if I'm here, me then I come here show you, I don't know. Style, just style me.
I think
me I one fake page me I create on Instagram. I pay for the comment. Done you over there.
No, but in a serious note, I think for the good, the interest of the show, I think you need to work on some form of compromise because obviously you're an asset to the show, and obviously the person that's doing it now, she's doing it all right, but there was just a different feel when you were doing it. I think you made yourself from that show. To me, that show was an instrumental part of making Sasha. Also, you helped the show as well. Right. So it was a joint effort and everyone, and it just looked right at the time. It was chemistry there. So hopefully, only if you sit down and work out something, all right?
Oh, bless
cool.
Rick.
Yeah. No. Some form of amicable agreement can come out.
Me I take by the conversation over one like a place,
but big up Shanty Force, yeah. Yes, take a leave out of my book, Force. I tell you this already.
Let me just go back a little part in the conversation. I know we kind of ask some of them questions.
Yeah.
But where was Sasha before lockdown? Why we never know you before lockdown? Why we never know Sasha before lockdown? People, me never know her before lockdown. Where did Sasha?
Because
where they hide?
For one, in bed. She said in bed. No, for one, I wasn't heavy in the dancehall scene. That's what it is. Remember, you know me, but through the dancehall scene or even through him in bed with Sasha. Yeah. Right? I was doing stuff more outside of that, like I said, with theatre and stuff like that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when the lockdown came around now, like I said, theatre shut. I'm a creative person. My mind buzzes with ideas all the time. Like in the groups, I'm like, what if we do this? What if we like go to bed? You know, I have to create. I have to produce. Yeah. So that's when I started doing stuff during the lockdown. Then you lot could see because you lot didn't have anywhere to go. Yeah. You had no other choice than to pay attention.
Exactly.
And my first introduction to Sasha, to be honest, is when you start to do this interviews in the dance with World Mag.
Okay.
When you start to go up to people, that was my first introduction to Sasha, to say this was Sasha work, blah blah blah. That was before lockdown, and then we're like, oh yeah. Then I think prayer before that was we and Sheldon was having a talk. You know, we and Sheldon could like that, and she was talking about Sasha, blah blah blah. And I was like, who's the Sasha girl? But you don't know, everybody caught up in the family life and was busy and stuff like that. You just never get to sit down and really talk about what the project is doing with you properly. So anyway, we see that you're doing your thing and your goal, like lockdown really prove your, what you call it, your worth within the dancehall scene over here, because I see that you drag a lot of artists through the gate, and like this whole unity thing right now with the younger generation in dancehall, I think it's a good look for everyone, because how would you put it now? If it was not the younger generation coming through the gate, would you been this potent, or you would have this fame with the main players in the game at the moment, like the London's finest?
What do you mean by the younger generation?
The younger generation of DJ, younger generation artists.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, would you be this potent in terms of with the older generation? Me attack the London's finest, the seasoned veteran artists in London, because we realize a lot of them is not, you call it, tech savvy. Would you be that potent as a brand? Do you think they would support you this much and should be this forward in the business?
I think so. Definitely, because like I said, with the whole lockdown things, a lot of things that we didn't know, we had to learn. We had no choice but to. There were things that a lot of us were watching that we wouldn't have been watching.
So we are saying the older generation them give support, like the London finest them. And when we say London finest,
who defined the London finest? Because
London finest, me I talk about 4 to 5, so or about 6.
So tell them what them name.
You should know that.
Me can talk it. The Andrew Fresh, the World Power, the Crystal Blue, the
3, himself 5.
The World Box Lizard.
World Box, yep.
World Box.
Lizard find you.
World Box Lizard. How much me there now? So Andrew Fresh, World Box Lizard, Crystal Blue, World Power, Movie Star Johnny.
You get the gist of the conversation.
Okay.
Something like that. They selected them who have been doing it over the year consistently for a time period, because we realize the ball game has shifted.
Right.
Like lockdown make a lot of, we call it, young selector come to the forefront, because before, all right, perfect example, like no disrespect to Black Knight sound has always been a bad sound. Big up Dear, big up KJ, big up all of them. But I think the lockdown just highlight the potency of Black Knight sound, because even in that clash with
Infinity.
Yeah, that just make people think and say, rotted. It's a play thing sound. It's a wicked sound. We never know, because it's a lot of people tuning in to Black Knight. And people are tuning to them Legendary Sunday. And people are saying, yo, it's a wicked sound. Where them today?
Yeah.
Because, you know, most of the dance in England always set up. It's always one star DJ on the rotation. On the rotation. So now you see a lot of DJ breaking through the gate. Obviously, we know that Liar Squad break through the gate a little bit before lockdown. They've been doing them thing. So what I'm trying to say is, lockdown done well for a lot of people. It highlight the younger set of generation. And I think you're with the younger generation forwarding up.
Okay.
Because remember, the London finest.
Dragon, your question long doing.
No, let me explain something, because you never understand. So me I say.
So what the question again? Me get that London finest. Yeah, differentiate that. Yeah,
so
go on.
Do you think the London finest and the older set of artists support Sasha, the brand?
Yeah, there's a few of the London's finest that do support me. So you might not see them in my live. You might not see them going Sasha. But there are a few of them that I talk to and I'll get advice from, and we can go back and forth in having a decent conversation about the basic the industry or what's going on?
Because anything we are doing in life, we have to have a mixture, a balance.
Right.
So that's why I asked you about the older sister generation and the younger one, because I know you are kind of future of dancehall.
Yeah, and she is the person leading, spearheading the conversation on New Wave. So, and in terms of you coming into the scene, you created a brand, which was UK Dancehall Review, and you are a part of the streets. It's a duo. And we're going to introduce another guest who is also a part of the duo of the UK Dancehall Review. It's Vilicious, and she's here with us as well. Good evening to you, Vilicious. How are you doing today?
Hello, good evening. I'm good, thank you.
Have I Safi? When you're DJ, I know you're rough on that, you know?
We're not DJ right now.
Of course. Welcome to the show. And for people who's watching, can you just explain who is Vilicious?
So I'm a UK-based dancehall artist, and I've been doing music for like 7 years. Most active, in lockdown, and having had a lot of exposure over lockdown. And yes, I'm just here just to make my impact on the scene.
Of course.
Yeah.
And for you, throughout lockdown, you say it's been the UK Dancehall Review. Let's start with that first. Obviously, Sasha and you guys decided that there was a niche, and you guys filled the niche. Was it instrumental to you as an artist growing? Did it help you as a person growing, or was it just for fun?
Well, it's a bit of both, because I definitely feel like listening to my peers has also kind of helped me grow as an artist as well. So, and it is fun because I love music. I listen, every time I find a new UK dancehall artist, I add that to my playlist on Spotify, and, I vibe to their music all the time. And so, and then from that, obviously hearing what everybody else is doing, kind of gearing how my music is received as well, and just taking ideas, because I feel we all learn from each other. And I definitely feel like being a part of UK Dancehall Review has helped me to network more and kind of get to show my personality outside of being an artist, because definitely I do feel like, Vilicious and Vanessa do two different things.
So Vanessa is the government name, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I was thinking. Would you not use Vanessa for UK Dancehall Review? Because I think that you using Vilicious for UK Dancehall Review, does it not impact of you giving your honest opinion for another artist as you being an artist yourself?
I feel like being Vilicious is definitely beneficial to UK Dancehall Review, because that shows my other side of knowing about production and the different things that goes on in the studio, where artists can actually have an impact on their sound and their delivery, through a song. So I think Vilicious has more expertise in that area. Vanessa, as a fan, has an impact on that as well, because I'm not only commenting as an artist, I'm commenting as a fan as well. So that's Vilicious.
But me, I gotta take it offensive, because if me put out a song, and my song and the baddest song out there, and then me put it up and Vilicious say, yo, Upnlive, Rick, see your song not good? Do you feel like that's gonna impact you as an artist? Say, them are gonna feel so that girl and she an artist themselves. You feel like people could don't play your song, even if it's the greatest song, they're gonna say, because she said my song not good, them are gonna give it to you. You feel
the thing about me is when I listen to a song, I never try to think like this is not a good song. I try to think of how somebody can improve it, or based on my opinion. Now, my opinion is not law, and if an artist wants to take that to art, that is totally up on them and how they receive critique. Okay. For me, I definitely feel the way I deliver my critique is constructive, and you can kind of take something away from that if you're adaptable and you're kind of open to learning. Otherwise, when you look at it in a negative sense, it's like you're not willing to grow or kind of adapt to your listeners, because I'm not only an artist listening to your music, I'm also a fan. This is why I'm here,
Exactly. Sorry, Sasha.
All right, Vilicious.
No, not at all. Do the thing.
Do you have any professional training in terms of the music side of life?
I definitely don't have any professional training, but there was a time when I tried to do a lot of things. Stop lying.
Tell him when you studied for opera.
I tried to do a lot of things on my own. Yeah. So there was a time when I kind of got into the whole learning about the Pro Tools and all of this. There was a time I had my own little studio when I was living in Manchester. Yeah. So I did try to kind of educate myself on that, not formally, but just from like YouTube videos and trying to do my own little dub plates and sending those things across when I wasn't in London to have that facility available to me.
Okay, and I was basing on a singing perspective. Like, I know a lot of artists struggling in terms of breathing control and, you know, holding a key and stuff like that. So I know it's something where we Jamaican kind of take and say, oh, we'll learn as we go on the job. You have any form of advice or anybody who know what the right thing to do in the business, sit you down and tell you, say, yo, listen, this is how you do this or this is how you do that. Anybody ever done that for you?
So personally, I'm somebody, because there's not someone that's situated in the UK dancehall scene that says that this is their profession and what they do to offer that support. I've used YouTube videos, you know, in the past, and definitely I've listened to other artists that I look up to or admire their delivery and their flow to kind of say, you know, what do you think? Or even if they say, you know what, V, I've seen your last performance and this is what you need to do. I do feel there's a lot of tools online that we can use as artists to help ourselves to kind of improve. I mean, I don't feel like I'm in a position to kind of give advice on how somebody should deliver their thing, because I do feel we're all unique and not everyone would agree with what I do say. But there are people that I know, for example, Coffee Brain, like he's somebody that I admire the way he delivers his bars and when he's performing, his voice control, all of that. So I will kind of go to somebody like that to say, you know what, how can I kind of incorporate what you're doing into my own sound to kind of,
makes sense,
you know, be effective.
Make a lot of sense.
You've reached a pinnacle of your career where it concerns to recognition from the UK scene when you had the altercation with Leader Danger. How did that start?
To be honest, you know, the whole clash was going on with Spooky and Sidan, and we were in a group, Instagram group. Nobody really knows, you know, UK Dancehall Females. We're all in a group on Instagram, and I just had the idea. I was at home and I was thinking, you know what? Everybody's just looking at the man them always they get the attention.
So you will start the trouble.
And I thought, you know what? Let me write a song, and the track that I wrote was literally about taking the throne of being queen of UK dancehall. However, I used all the females' names as a part of the song. It was literally saying, using their names as words. And, you know, it wasn't necessarily a disrespect, but it was something to turn the light on all these people that are actually active, and we're doing work just like the men are doing work. So
but you can't be competitive.
She touched her nerves.
There's nothing wrong with competition, and if Sasha says anything, she'll know that I'm a very competitive person. But for me, I definitely feel like at the time there was no light being shone on the females, and we were doing a lot of work that wasn't being recognized. So I called everybody's names that I felt like they were doing things that people should be looking at in some way or another, you know?
And Danger answer.
Yeah.
So you know, but me know when Danger will answer.
All I know.
Don't take time.
How did you feel when she go live and she do the live and she start the bag of thing them and she say, oh, Victor this and Victor that? How do you feel about that? Sasha, you're a camper. You feel free to reply.
No, it's not, not for Sasha, right?
To be honest, I was at Sasha's house, so she can say I was at Sasha's house when she went live. Like I was there.
Sasha, feel free to reply. How do you feel for like Lady Danger? Remember, you know.
That's fine. That's what she's supposed to do. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And if more female would step forward and be like, you can answer lyrically and do your thing or whatever, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like you get a subject matter. This is a topic. Shoot. You're shooting. It's nothing for you to be like, well, she called me Victor. Because when she called her Victor, I said, V, do you know what Victor actually means? Grab the dictionary.
The Victor mean the person who win the fight.
Well, there you go. Right. So how we flip it? Like, it's not even that deep.
Yeah,
like, you want to play with words? We can play with words.
All right. So who are the queen of UK dancer?
So basically, I don't feel like there's a queen of UK dancehall. That space is vacant, very vacant. Very much vacant. So.
It's vacant, but there is contenders. I would say me not fear. I think what's your name? Danger is part of the contender.
Yeah.
No, true. I've said that in a YouTube video that I done. That if anything, And
I am gonna be honest. Vilicious, you're a new artist. You're doing your thing, but I honestly wouldn't give you the queen of the UK dancer, and it's no disrespect, and I say it in front of you while they're here.
And that's fine.
And my reason for saying that, because you haven't done enough yet. You are doing a lot, and the thing that you take on.
Brad.
No, it's brother. Listen, you see, the truth lives at no one's house.
Yeah.
And the truth is just, obviously, people will say as well, and they're afraid to say, but, and it's not a disrespect to her, because I've seen her take on the danger, and I think it was a very bold move. And also, there's other females. There's another. I don't want to call anybody's name in this interview because they might take it offensive. So let me scrap that. Go back to basic, all right? Sasha is here.
If you talk, man, just talk.
No, because if I call someone else's name, then people are gonna say me they talk about them while they talk.
We have a discussion. I open live show and we not talk mix. All right, we just talk. What goes?
I've seen the girl from Northwest, where she named Mafia. She says she's the queen of UK dancer. So that's why I keep asking the question.
What's she name?
Well, we disagree.
Mafia, because I'm
don't know the queen?
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't know the queen.
No, let's be clear. Let's be clear. I heard that she wasn't alive. I was hosting a live. Let me clear it before, because people do screen record things. Let's be clear. People do screen record things.
Them can't screen record, Rick. If she's a queen, I don't know the queen.
No, but
sorry.
Listen.
No disrespect to the artist, but I don't know her.
No.
May be honest.
Jogan, you have to state the facts first, because whenever the video is cropped and take out, people will take out everything when they want.
They're gonna do whatever they want.
I need I need the information to be there for everybody who watch it. We were on our live in Northwest, and she said that she is the queen of UK dancehall. She was queen. She was crowned the queen of UK dancehall. So this is why I bring the conversation. Also, I brought the conversation to Lady Danger as well.
Long live the queen.
And Lady Danger gave me her side of the story. I won't disclose it here because she's not here to say anything. And then the reason why I mentioned it to you, because you are in a contention with Danger over the same queen of UK dancehall saga.
All right.
No, you got that wrong, and that's what a lot of people got wrong. She was not saying that she was the queen. Anyway, let you talk for that.
Can I just ask you a question though? The queen is based on what, length of service or quality of service? Is it, what is the criteria?
There's not
most relevancy for the length of time.
Yeah, that's how the queendom is decided.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And you know what? I'll take what you've said, and that's fine. However, like, if people had taken the time to listen to my lyrics in the song was never saying that I was the queen of dancehall. The queen was the song was basically saying, if you think you are the queen of dancehall, you come and approach me, because now I'm coming for the throne. So it wasn't a matter that I'm saying, yo, me a queen, you know. No, I'm telling you, it was a message. Yeah. I'm coming for the throne. So if you think you're the queen, approach me. And the thing is, Lady Danger, if she's honest, and you said you've heard the second side of the story, Lady Danger was one of the first people I called after doing that live the next day, because of all the dancehall female artists, Lady Danger was the only one on my WhatsApp, somebody that I went to her kids' birthday parties, like we support each other, and I still support her to this day. Like me and her
tell me how the makeup go now, because I know the feud happened, then on the makeup after, tell me how that get back together, because obviously after the feud, people take it personal. Then I know it was a little.
There was never a makeup process. It was like, you know what, we did our thing. It happened. It was never that deep. Sasha was like, listen, lip sync challenge V. Who do you think you'd want to go? And I'm like, Lady Danger. Yeah. I'd never be on stage with her. At that time, I'm thinking, who's the next person that I'd want next to me? It's Lady Danger. She went to Lady Danger, and Lady Danger was like, yeah, I'm good with that. So there was never anything deeper than how people...
That's it.
...than what it was. For me, I've always respected Lady Danger. She's always shown me love. I've always shown her love. And, you know, she's somebody that I've always spoken to. And, you know, if you say UK dancehall, if you're not say Lady Danger, it's because you're bad mind.
True.
And you get me? I'm one girl that's always been saying Lady Danger. So... it's not deeper than that. It was just, obviously, we're all in the scene, and everybody want the throne. So I'm saying, if you're the queen, or if you think you're the queen, approach me. And the person who said I'm a queen never approached me, so we don't have nothing to talk about.
All right, since we're talking about the queen, we're going to move to a broader spectrum. See, in the last, I would say, 2 years, with female who based in the UK have the hottest UK dancehall song, our dancehall song, in brothers aspect.
You should tell us that, Dragon, because you're a DJ, and we noticed that at the party you did not play any UK artists, so we can't say that because we don't know if they're hot because we're not hearing them.
Hold on, may I ask you, what's your personal opinion with female artists in the last 2 years have the hottest dancehall song? Because I feel like so many times certain people not get the mention. So I want to bring it over to dancehall review to see what your thought is, what on the mind process work, or on think about songs. Who have the hottest song in the last 2 years?
Okay.
Female.
In the last 2 years, that's the thing.
This year and last year.
Consistency has been mad, so
No,
I can't even.
one hot song.
No. Oh, what's your name? All
right.
Queen Lady Danger. Queen Lady Gangster.
All right. So we all agree that Queen Lady Gangster have the hottest dancehall song. Like I would say last year, this year, in terms of the female sector, why does she don't get a look in terms of the dancehall scene? Like in terms of, hold on. Queen Lady Gangster don't really get a hold on, let me explain my point. Don't get a look in terms of the dancehall scene, in terms of some of the live, some of what's going on. And I can speak about the next artist as well.
Wait, let's do one at a time. So Queen Lady Gangster, you're saying why she doesn't get a look in?
Get much look in terms of UK dancehall scene. Anytime the conversation come up about UK dancehall art in terms of the female version.
Okay.
Her name doesn't really mention.
Because
she have her song and she have her this, and me know a lot of people.
Dragon ask the question and answer the question himself.
She have her song. No, me not answer it. Me I say she have her song and she have her thing, but why she don't get a mention?
Okay, because when she done her song, I'm thinking that people were thinking that she's a one-hit wonder. Queen Lady Gangster has always been the hilarious type. Yeah. Queen Lady Gangster has always been the hilarious type. Like, a lot of people feel like, even some people that are doing music now that say that they're artists, a lot of people don't take them seriously as artists. I feel like they want you to prove yourself. How you do that, I don't know. Do you understand? So I think that's what it is.
So because it's the whole one-hit wonder, but you have some artists been searching all them life and can't find the one-hit.
No, like I said, I'm telling you how people look at it and what I've heard from people anyway. Do you understand? It's not that they have anything personal against her. It's like even with like a Cardi B situation, some people don't take her seriously because of how she started. Well, some people need time. They need to see the consistency, which is why Rick would say somebody like Lady Danger, because she's been around for a while. Yeah, she started, she stopped, but she's been here.
But she been here, but she did not find that hit song.
I understand. May I answer one question?
To a next level. That's why I'm saying, why doesn't Lady Gangster get that recognition inside of UK? Because a lot of people take her for a joker and take her for a comedian and whatever. Yeah. Why she don't get that credibility as an artist? Because she find that it song.
But then she doesn't really need it then. This one I'm saying, sometimes we're running down the wrong thing because Sasha, she's bigger than a lot of these people that don't give her the credit anyway. So I don't understand.
Remember, over times, you can do 50 million songs and you can in business for 50 million years. But war recording through times, what stated history hits. I'm wrong, am I right? Why she don't get no credit?
I've been answering, but you're still asking me questions.
I
don't think he likes my answer.
Why? Me not like that. Why she not get no credit?
I'm telling you what it is. That's what I heard. That's what's happening.
Me not understand.
You have to do a poll if you want a different answer.
People, who answer me this? Why we not give Gangster no ratings? What? Because she have a bipolar mentality or whatever. They want to say she have a personality.
No, I personally like her personality. I was just
about to say that because when he says about no ratings, I think he's talking about other people.
Exactly.
We have reviewed her song and we've listened to her songs and used it on.
I'm not talking to you guys specific. Don't take it personal.
That's why I just said so people, and I gave you a generic answer. I can't say anything more than that because you would have to do a poll to find that out.
Exactly. Makes sense. Sasha, bringing in Dragon to school in some way, shape, or form. So Sasha, we're still here. If you're just joining us, Sasha is here. Vilicious, the artist. And what's the government name? I like the government name. What's the second name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa. I'm gonna call you Vanessa from now. I like it. Vanessa is here, aka Vilicious as well. We're talking music. We're talking about social commentary. We're talking about artistry side of Vilicious, and she has been doing well. And I'm going to go back to the clash a second, where I just want to highlight the emphasis where it was a boldest move for you taking on Danger, and it was very credible, and I liked it because it showed a side of you that I didn't realize that was there. And as an artist, do you find it challenging to compete in the UK as a female artist? Do you feel like you have to be like the man them and be like, that's why you thought you have to clash?
Not necessarily. I feel like there was a time when I did feel like I had to give off this masculine energy in order to kind of just fit in with the music scene in the first instance, you know. But I definitely don't think that's the case anymore. I feel like I've been able to kind of be myself, and that's been the credit to me more than anything else. Not even without the clash being a thing. I feel like UK Dancehall Review has definitely shown who I am, as a person more than the clash itself, because people always kind of expect that aggression from me anyway.
Okay, but you transform when you're on stage, because now you start to me nicely, you sound all nice, pushing. That's why I call you Vanessa, not even call you Delicious. That side comes out different for you on stage. Which is it your alter ego side, or is it just a side that you'd rather be on stage and you rather show that image?
I definitely feel like it's an alter ego. I mean, like when I'm going to perform, I'm kind of in a totally different frame of mind. And also when I'm socializing with my peers, I definitely feel like they do need to get to know Velicious as an artist. However, this part of me is not separate from Velicious, because it helps me to be who I am and to also deliver on stage. So whilst it's an alter ego, I definitely feel like who I am also feeds that personality.
Of course. And I see some of what you're doing is rubbing off on Sasha. I say, Sasha the intro now. Are you coming on to any production soon? Are you going to be doing in the voice in the song, Sasha? Yes, you. Come here, do one bad intro one day for one song. And I was like, what?
Oh.
Yeah? What?
Oh, the box and kick.
Yeah.
Divas All-Star remix.
Yeah, talk to me about that. How that go?
So basically, Dragon, yes, you don't know everything. I do have a song with D Blacks that was recorded.
I've never heard that one.
Right. So big up Bagga British played one time when I was in a party. He's like, hey, Black Knight, me know another song, yeah. You know Bagga log one with himself. So big up Bagga British anyway, I'm there.
Yeah.
So like I say, I write. Okay. So I was doing this, I like to mess about on my Instagram. I was doing this freestyle on my phone and I posted on Insta, and then D Blacks reached out to me and said he's got a rhythm, he want me to jump on with him. And then he sent me the rhythm and I wrote my bars, went to the studio, recorded the song, boom, that was that. In regards to box and kick, Young Saber, Big Him Up, and Ira, they wanted obviously a song with all the females because they can see the potential, they can see, They created a group and within less than a month, they've done the song, the video. I seriously have to big them up because people act like females are hard to work with and they're not. You just have a problem. You just don't know how to put things together. No, everybody else apart from Young Saber and Ira, because I them alone do it. So until somebody do it, them have a problem. Okay. All right. So Saber was like, Sasha, I need you on the intro. Even today, he was like, because he said to me the other day, he sent a rhythm and he's like, I need you to drop verse because you've got bars, people need to hear it, etc. I do not want to be an artist, okay?
Why not?
I don't like it. Yeah. I feel like how they treat some of these artists, yeah. If I was an artist, I swear I'd be a but that's something that the mass murderer people them. Yo.
No, but you're a part of you're part of the narrative now because you're a part of the.
Yeah, but me no want to be an artist because them me go take it.
Sasha. Let me talk about Thump and Kick for a bit. I know Thump and Kick released for quite a while now, and we have 4 re-spin off it. We have the remix, the refix with the All-Star refix. Then we have the Lism version. Do you think?
Oh no, that's different. So you got the Thump and, let me explain. You got Thump and Kick the original with Young Saber. You got the Thump and Kick remix with Styler G. Then you got the Thump and Kick All-Star remix featuring Shanty Force, Rara, etc. Then you also have this is it drill or something? Yeah, it's on the drill version as well. So and then you got Box and Kick, different song.
Totally different song.
Yeah.
Let me just ask this now. Do you feel like this song was more gas than the actual potency of it? Because for me right now, I don't think you have that potency in dancehall anymore. I think it played out.
Thump and Kick?
Thump and Kick and Box and Kick. I think it's what them played out right now in terms of the dancehall scene. I think we'll move a bit past that. It's like all news.
Box and Kick will just drop. You feel like we're past that?
No, the Thump and Kick one. The Box and Kick.
The male one. Okay.
Yeah. Remember, the Thump and Kick, it wasn't that long ago. It was early this month or late last month? I think we get past that.
Okay.
So do you think we lose that potency already for the song? It was more gas than actual fire? Give me an honest opinion, because you don't know.
No, I don't think so. I still think that all other songs, except for the thingy one that I'm not crazy about, is that Drill One. I'm not crazy about that. All of them are mad songs, and it's because people like to do this. They like to shelf UK artists, because I hear them playing some songs that are dead, that are from international artists. Even like I said, the party we went to on the weekend, they were playing some songs that are just dead, but it's easy for them to do it, but they play it. But nobody really wants to push the UK artists them as much. So it's quick to say, oh, people tired of that one, the man, next one, drop a song. But when they get the song, they don't want to keep pushing the song. So it's not that it's played out, because what they say is still relatable, right? It's still universal. You can still vibe to it. I mean, Dragon, Upnlive, UK Dancehall Review, did perform Thump and Kick All-Star Remix and won the challenge reviews lot. So remember, how powerful that is.
Hold on. Let me just put this out there. And I'm going to ask you one more question. I don't like to do this, but we have to do, because it's in true spirit of my live show. Marshmello or Thump and Kick Remix, which one of them I think would have more longevity in terms of the dancehall circuit?
Thump and Kick Remix? So
the remix, the refix, any one of them.
Any one of them.
Which one of them would have more longevity in the dancehall circuit in terms of people would actually play it in dance? Which one of them would make sense?
I not trust dance. Just the first bit. Forget the dance. Because the dance scene is annoying right now.
Dancehall.
In the dance, them like I wanna play that at the and I play the UK artist, but Thump and Kick Marshmello and it wasn't played, so that can do it. I mean, not get that question, because Dragon, you were there, you were present, Your sound was one of the sound. Crystal Blue, Crystal Blue. No, so you alone? Me I talk to right now. Me already talk to them. Other DJ them. I talk to them already. But are you there? So wait. Me never hear Thump and Kick and me never hear Marshmello. So really and truly, instead of you asking me to choose between the two, which you already shelved them, I feel like if I just play them, I make the crowd decide that.
Don't you hear me just play Marshmello?
No, if I play it in the party, it's like when I drop Whoopty, I have a problem with the Dragon. Yeah, Crystal Blue Crew. When I drop the Whoopty by the CJ Youth and I never play Shanty Force, I have a problem with the Dragon.
But all right.
But just leave him out if it just dry.
What I'm saying to you, the potency of the Thump and Kick, because I think that's more gimmicks than actual. You know when some song come out, like you have some song come out, you know, summertime alone them play. Then when winter come, you can't really play summertime. I think some song, the shelf life is very limited.
So what season was it at that party when I did not hear any UK artists?
No, we're not talking about the party.
Why you answer that, Dragon? Because you're I know you're asking a question, but you're also inserting your opinion. So what's your take on the fact that no UK artist was played? Not even...
Well, I can guarantee this why no UK artist wasn't played. Because the UK artists, their song are too hard to find. They just email people who is on their email list. We don't have a site who could download the UK artist sang them from. So that's the next conversation. We'll go on and on again.
That's wrong.
Because listen, Sasha, the Thump and Kick, me have sourced it out myself. Most of these UK songs, me have sourced them out myself.
Okay.
And we don't have a site where we get them. Probably get sent to you and certain people.
Okay, all right. So big up. Let me just say, big up After Dark. Big up DJ Maya from After Dark Entertainment.
Maya probably can't tell you.
Cool. You are the other DJ them who wants to use it as an excuse. Like I would like to say, this is why we don't play them. I don't know what kind of DJing skill I have, because I'm on lip sync and I'm sending a song to Maya. Maya's playing it, boom, like that. I've seen it with even the people that you said Black Knight that's been basically got their recognition over the lockdown. You send them a song, whoop. I'm at Lego my artist. I hear someone say, "Yo, check your inbox. The song is there, boom."
But when it come on to dance or Sasha, we need this is conversation.
No, then prep yourself. Don't play CJ Whoopty but not play Shanty Force, and the artist is right there. How do you do that? How does that work?
No. Listen.
And I can tell Squidly thought it was Shanty Force that he was going to play, because the intro
it was me mixing.
Yeah, take it for your friend. So when the intro did that on him, said me I pushed that youth, he swear it was Shanty, because it must have been saved as Whoopty, and I got alone can't tell me different. And then he played the CJ youth. Him not know him.
He not know him, but I just mistake.
Yeah. So all never play that song, that don't do that again, Dragon. Yeah. Do not play Whoopty and don't play.
Make Sasha talk her mind, no? Talk your mind. Look at you come over here playing with Dragon. Yo, hear me now, Sasha. Me ask you, no, you not give me an honest opinion between the two songs them, because May I ask you something in UK Dancehall?
I can answer.
It's a missing thing. I'm in a afraid for talk.
I can answer. I'll choose Marshmallow. Hold on. I'll answer. I'll choose Marshmallow. There's not a problem with that. But here, what the thing is, I want you guys to also play that in a party and find that out yourself.
Okay, so listen. This is a conversation between Crystal Blue, Dragon.
I prefer Sasha. Dragon as Upnlive.
And I think I need to interject because the time is going on. It's approximately 2 minutes coming up to 11 and the show is finishing shortly. So because the Shanty Force as well, he said he would have chose the Marshmallow song because every time he hear that song, then just get more than bag of things going. All right, and there's a lot of people on the Instagram commented as well. Big up to Miss Bandy from over the Bram side. Yeah, she's doing her bits. Big up to Ricardo Royal. Yeah. I say a bag of things. Big up the J. Jones, he's locking as well. Big up the Breads, he's online. See you as well. Big up the Princess, who's that Tia Design. She's talking a bag of things as well. Big up yourself. So thanks to everybody that's been watching online. If you've been sharing, if you've been liking. And also, if you've been a fan of the show, thank you for being a part of the journey so far. We're going to be continuing as well. We're here with Velicious, a.k.a. Vanessa. She's here. And Sasha as well. She's here as well. Yeah. Can you just give us some socials before we go? Starting from Miss Velicious, how we find you online?
Okay, so you can follow me at v.licious_ on Instagram, and on YouTube is v'_LICIOUS, and every other platform that's the same v'_LICIOUS.
And what's your next release? What's your next project you have out?
So my next project is a song called The Best. It's been played a little bit, got a nice little traction, so just look out for that. But I'm definitely will be releasing the visuals for Love It. That's my latest single that's been going on with itself. So you don't know, I'm running with the supporters, and I'm gonna release a video for that very soon. So just look out for that.
Okay, cool. So and also Sasha, what's good for you? Everybody know your social, but for those gonna be watching on the YouTube.
You sure them know?
Yeah, of course.
Me nah be pompous and hype in the ear. So the social is the number 4 EVA_Sasha. SASHA, and that's it on all social media platforms. One
last question before you go. How's the love life?
Love life is great. Love is good. Love is fine. Love is everything.
Who's jumping in the DMs recently?
Enough people. I'm just push them out back.
Hey, because we see you, and every time we see you, you just by yourself. You just sing. So what? Is there no love?
But
is it KJ? KJ? Yeah.
Why can't be that mixed up?
No, me last. Listen, me don't know. I'm just asking for a friend. Asking for a friend.
He knows. He might mix up, you know.
I don't know.
Careful in a Rick. Cool.
It's approximately a minute up to the hours. You know, thank you very much for joining us. Man. If you've been watching us, remember you go onto the YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at Upnlive Show. Straight across the board. Email. You can send us your track if you want to be a part of the show. Also, make sure you keep it logged. And next week we'll have a special guest for you. So don't move. The youth here, I'm going with a bag of things. Freestyle, I'm a general. Salute to Styler British is going to be here next week, alright? Keep it locked, jog and you take it out.
Alright, people, you know what I say every week. I want to say love your brother, love your sister, love Laurel in everything you do. They say brain pause, I mean, when I read a book. Some other don't say people need to read something, learn something new. The Sasha beat me over here since night. I say, oh, when I play in the UK Dancehall, arts in the dancehall. No, DJ, here what now? I create one little Dropbox and I put the song that we have and you can download them. See, I put it on my Instagram. That's where I go up on the Upnlive Instagram show.
Big up
we have to put some song in that Dropbox. Maya!
Me have to big up Maya because you sent me a big folder with about 50 different UK songs. So you know what I have to big him. I said I'll give him a forward fee because and him organize them the right way them for organize. Good work you. Big up yourself.
See there? That's why I tell you. And everybody have them Maya send them to Dragon. So artists remember, when you send your song to someone, it's not every DJ have it. That's why we are advocating to create a UK Dancehall website, a domain, so every DJ could know the site name. Is it just like every DJ, Jamaica or foreign, will go on this site and we'll look for new dancehall music. We want to do the same for UK. So automatically, when you have your song, you upload it to that site and the DJ could download the DJ version. You don't have to wait till you send it. Once you upload it, every DJ know the name of the website. So you can go download it right from the scene. Support the UK. Buy local. People, look more.